the roles dropped a little bit. And so they're trying to actually make their mark. So they want to be seen as still getting this number into universities. And
probably not that.
So some of them have just got, there are barriers there, and it's about working around those. So these STAR programs are often the first point where students come in here, we build the confidence up, the students are actually achieving, the families start feeling confident that they're coming one or 2 days a week, the students start building rapport with the tutors have that face-to-face regular rapport with the students, and then they think, oh wow, I can do this. Opens their eyes to might be a business degree or an IT degree or something else, and just opens the horizon slightly for them as to options that are out there, and that universities aren't the only avenue.
Well, the nursing degree is quite technical, right? I mean, so you would have almost have to have university type of grades to get in that, right?
Oh yes, well any of our degrees, all our degree programs students have to have university, the equivalent of university entrance to gain entry into those programs.
Oh, you mean, so if they're not a good student over there...
They won't get into nursing here, no.
Well, not nursing, but plumbing.
Oh, no, with those programs, the entry criteria varies depending on the level of study that they are looking at achieving. So if it's a certificate program, generally speaking, they need to, we like them as a bare minimum to have NCA level 1.
Okay. Level 1 means the first year of high school?
No, year 3 of high school.
So they would be like...
16.
16 years old.
16, 16.
They start at 14 over here?
13, 14.
Okay, so that'd be a freshman, sophomore, junior, like
probably
one more year before graduating, right?
2 years.
2 years before.
2 years before graduating.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want that?
Yeah, as a bare minimum, yeah. And then for a diploma program, so an 18-month or a 2-year diploma, we're looking at NCA level 2, so or sixth form, so year 12. And then for degree study, they're needing university entrance.
Right. What about culinary? Do they have that here? Culinary
arts,
cooking, chef,
cooking and chefing and hospitality. Yes,
that would fall under the hospitality.
Yeah, School of Hospitality and Tourism. Yeah,
and then hospitality is broad, right?
Yes.
So they actually teach culinary here.
Yes,
kitchens here.
Yeah, we've got kitchens just down here, but between both Whitireia and Whitireia, we've got a campus on the Kapiti Coast further up there. We've got the facility here. Then Whitireia have got the School of Hospitality and Tourism in central Wellington and Cuba Street, which also has Cordon Bleu in the same building.
Right.
We've also got out at Welltech and Petone, we've got a range of commercial kitchens as well, and we teach out there as well. So it's quite widely covered.
Mm-hmm. I think like I was in schools in Finland, and they start at 15 years old, and they sit down with their parents and the counselors, really quite extensive, and they let the kids make the decision what they want to do, which is one of the reasons why they have really, they have a low dropout rate and they incredibly high quality training programs. I mean, really, really good facilities, everything. But about 50% of their kids go to the vocational schools. It's not looked down upon. It's really highly promoted. Mm-hmm. And it's promoted early on in the student's career, so they know those options. But here, since you're coming onto the high school's campus, I would almost see that they'd almost have to finish the college before they come here.
No, because this is where we have there's a Ministry of Education and Tertiary Education Commission have got together, and they fund a program called Trades Academies.
Yeah.
And so Welltech is the lead lead provider for the Wellington Trades Academy.
That's you.
Yep.
Well, this is
No, this is Whitireia where we are now. I work across both. I'm employed by both organisations.
They're both schools, Welltech
and Whitireia, yes.
They both do the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it's all the one program.
Okay, gotcha.
Or the one. And that is where Year 12 students, we have 240 Year 12 students from across the region who come and study either at Whitireia or Welltech 2 days a week throughout the school year in the Year 12 year.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so a whole range, so we've currently got 13 classes operating. So we've got, on this campus, we've got 2 construction trades classes. We've got an engines class, so that's automotive.
Yeah.
We've got a hospitality course here. Mm-hmm. We've got a hair and beauty course.
Really?
Yes, we have.
When you say hair and beauty, you mean they could get their certificate good enough to learn everything they need to do?
No. They will gain, typically with any of these programs, they'll be typically gaining about 40 to 45 credits at level 2 towards the NCEA, but it's an industry-based units associated with that discipline. Mm-hmm. And we also have a one-day health program, so that operates 1 day a week, so slightly less credits, mm-hmm. but over the course of that year, the students are being exposed to pathwaying opportunities and staircasing opportunities to higher learning. We have really good, so we might typically, in the construction area for trades, we might start off with exposing a Year 11 student, so their 3rd year of secondary school.
1 or 2 days a week?
One day a week for a short course, so it might be 1 day a week for a term, 8 weeks or 10 weeks, and they might do a whole bunch of carpentry units,
right.
And then they've been exposed to that. It's built up credibility with the family, with the schools, and then the subsequent year they would be looking at potentially, yes, I've identified that as my passion, that's the area I want to go in, and then they would look at enrolling on what we call the Trades Academy course, and that's where the subsequent year they'll be doing 2 days a week with us, 3 days back at school.
Uh-huh. Now, how do they do that if they're, they have their classes every day, right?
Well, we work very closely with the contributing schools, and so some of the schools have a system where they have sufficient volume of students within their college mm-hmm. to be able to have a homeroom situation at their college, so they will on the 3 days they are at school, they actually may have a dedicated teacher and they will be covering off on the other core subjects.
Oh, really?
Yes. Or they could be in a school, and there's different models, so they could be in a school where the school has sufficient numbers and they will say, okay, 1 day a week you will be on a work placement, so with industry that relates to what you're learning. So
right.
We're starting to actually build rapport with potential employers, gaining an idea of what the world of work looks like, and it's helping support your theory and your practice